How can the youth vote impact presidential election outcomes? Imagine a group of young voters standing at a crossroads, each with the power to influence the direction of a nation. Their choices can shape policies on education, climate change, economic opportunities, and social justice. But how exactly does their participation in elections influence the final results? Young voters, typically defined as individuals aged 18 to 29, representing a significant portion of the electorate. In recent presidential elections, their turnout has varied but has often been substantial enough to sway close races. When young voters turn out in high numbers, they can shift the overall vote totals, especially in states where the margin of victory is narrow. For example, in the 2016 United States presidential election, states like Florida and Pennsylvania had margins of victory that were within a few percentage points, making every vote from young voters crucial. The impact of youth voting extends beyond just the immediate election. When young voters participate consistently over multiple election cycles, they can influence the political landscape by supporting candidates and policies aligned with their interests. This can lead to shifts in party platforms, legislative priorities, and the overall tone of political discourse. Politicians often tailor their campaigns to appeal to younger voters because they recognize the potential for long-term influence and the importance of capturing their support early. Furthermore, young voters tend to prioritize issues such as climate change, higher education affordability, job creation, and social equality. When their concerns are reflected in campaign promises and policy proposals, it can motivate more young people to vote and become engaged citizens. This increased engagement can create a feedback loop, encouraging more youth participation in future elections and fostering a more representative democracy. In addition, the demographic weight of young voters can alter the dynamics of electoral college votes and popular vote totals. In states with high youth populations, their collective voice can determine the outcome of the electoral college, which ultimately decides the presidency. As voting rights and access improve, the influence of young voters is likely to grow, making their participation even more impactful. In summary, the youth vote can significantly influence presidential election outcomes by tipping close races, shaping policy agendas, and fostering long-term political engagement. Their participation ensures that the issues important to younger generations are considered at the highest levels of government, ultimately affecting the direction of the country.